Hello fellow Peanuts fans, it's DeAgostini, box number 20 of the Snoopy and Friends Doghouse build. We've got all these booklets and all of these pieces, and what are we building? It's Peanuts comic strip scenes for this doghouse shelf that we've been building for years now, and it's probably going to go on for at least another year. Today we're starting with issue 80. It is the beach scene, starring Snoopy in this issue. And also in these booklets are instructions on what we're doing, a character profile, this time it's Larry, and a look at a theme. This one's gone fishing, and comic strips. These are from summer of 1965. Moving on to issue 81, we're finishing up the beach scene with Linus and Lucy. There's a look at Snoopy Part 9 and the Woodstock Festival. With issue 82, it's the Van Pelt's kitchen, starting with Linus. Also inside is Charlie Brown Part 5 and Happy Birthday Amy, that's Schultz's daughter. Just a little Easter egg that you can look for next time. Then moving on to issue 83, we're finishing up the Van Pelt kitchen with Lucy. There's a look at the world famous golfer and inanimate objects that think, like a baseball glove and mailboxes. Let's get out all the bits and pieces that we're gonna need to put this together, like glue and tweezers and a big old bag of sand. I like to use these handy dandy trays from 3 Potato 4, but first we've got some sidewalls, a base, a top, some internal walls, a backdrop, and Snoopy on his beach ball. Look at him there, so tiny. Let's get him out on a tray and then get the sand started. We want to get this dry as soon as possible because I don't have time to wait 2 hours for it to dry. Let's get this spread out. This was a terrible idea with the paintbrush. And get it out of those holes. It's gonna get everywhere. That's how it's looking so far. We can patch it up later. And let's get these walls into the base. And once we have it dry fitted, we'll try and glue it after we unclog the glue bottle. There we go. It tells us to put in these sidewalls, but we're not going to do that because they always fall out and get in the way. So we'll get this backdrop in, this sandy backdrop. Snap it right in there with some glue. Looking good. Let's try and get Snoopy in there. It's going to be a struggle. He just does not want to stay in this little nook. No matter what you do, he's just falling out. There's no good way to clip him. Tweezer sort of helps, but you know he's just gonna keep falling out. So the next instruction is to put in the sidewalls, which we're not gonna do because we're gonna be working on this scene in the next booklet. We're gonna ignore the adding cables to the doghouse direction because we do the doghouse at the end. And now I see the optional instructions that I can put in little bits of white to simulate the waves, which would have been nice to know before I put in Snoopy. Acrylic glitter paint? I don't have that on hand. We're not doing that. Guess who's still falling out? It's Snoopy. Just does not want to stay in. The solution is more glue and lots more holding it with a tweezer. But that's boring, so let's move on to 81. Look at all these tiny pieces. We got a bucket, we got some grass, we got a fence, top of a castle, shells, the rest of the castle, Linus, Lucy, cable management, lights and circuit boards. And let's get this stuff glued in. But first we're gonna have to remove some of that sand, of course. Now that it's dry fitted, let's get it in there permanently. The castle needs its topper. Looking good. And this castle doesn't really fit in the holes when there's lots of sand in the way. So it needs either longer prongs or just a lot of glue. We'll take care of it. Nobody will know. And let's get these shells in here. Keep removing the sand, which works better with a wet paintbrush. And then we can try and get in all these other pieces. Let's get some glue on Lucy. Shove her in the hole. She's kind of working. Let's get Linus in there. And then we're gonna touch up the sand. I'm just dabbing on white glue and then sprinkling in all the bits of sand. It's tedious, but it's gonna look good. Look at that. You can put in the white later. It's fine. It's annoying to work with, but we got the tools. Let's get these electrics done. Done. Time for the sidewalls. Stupid sand. And the outer sidewalls, because we're done with this box for today. Want to make sure we don't lose those walls. There's the top. Looking good. And now it's time for 82. It's going to be on the back of Snoopy's first appearance. Let's stitch these walls because they're already falling out. What's in this pack? We've got lighting. We've got bits and pieces. We've got Linus. Countertop. Front of cabinets with a weird scratchy mark on it. Sidewalls, back walls, backdrop, some outer sidewall. Don't forget to check the box for more little bits and pieces. Let's get this going. Back wall, flooring, fridge. I tried to get this mark off. It does not come off. Let's hope for the best and just put it right in along with this cabinet and clean it up with a Q-tip. Next up, the little tiny faucet that I tried to put together wrong. There we go. Stick that right into the wall. The world's easiest plumbing. And this soap dispenser? I don't know what this is meant to be. Next, let's put in Linus for now. See how he looks. And put in the sidewalls. And the outer sidewalls. Good to go. And that is permanent now. They're not gonna fall out. And there weren't any screws in this package, but I have plenty of screws because they always send 3 when you need 2. Let's take a look at 83. Inside this package we have box top, cable management, lights, including a fancy one. Oh, there's the screws. Lucy with her plate. Some cupboard bits, a blanket, straws, circuit board, glasses. Let's get this box top together. You've missed this, haven't you? Screws, the lights, all the fanciness, like this fancy light. Ooh, look at it work. And the other side. Oh, put my cable management is wrong. I gotta fix that. Alright, let's get these drinking glasses in. This probably would have been easier without sidewalls. That's what I get for following the manual. And then some teeny tiny drinking straws. Let's get those in there. Thank goodness for tweezers. Then the light pops into this cabinet according to the directions. And you put on the top according to the directions. And get into this and realize the directions are wrong. Should have just left it all apart, put in the bottom of the cabinet, gotten the bottom of the cabinet in place because it's just a little too big because of the paint. So I'd have to sand it down, get all that paint off, then fit it back into the wall, glue it in, get the light in place, then put on the top of the cabinet, then move on to Lucy and the blanket. This just fits into the back of the plate, and we're gonna get Linus and Lucy dry fitted in here. Make sure we know what we're doing before we go ahead and glue them in. And the final part is the top of the box. Next, we're moving on to the doghouse. Since the last time we were here, some of these fancy contact points have loosened, so they need to be stuck back into place using the glove, because you can't touch them. And now that I look at the directions back in booklet number 80. I can see we need stuff from issue 79. Issue 79 was supposed to come in the last box. It did not. Then it was supposed to come in this box. It did not. And it should, hopefully, come in box number 21. But until then, this is what we have completed for today. The beach scene with Snoopy on his beach ball with Linus and Lucy. Look at that sandcastle. I put more sand on it. You can't even tell it's a separate piece. Then the kitchen scene, again with Linus and Lucy. A very Linus and Lucy sort of day, isn't it? And also finished is Snoopy's first appearance, now that he has his sidewalls and the ceiling. Thanks for joining us here, Peanuts fans. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Join me on Patreon and CollectPeanuts.com. Links in the description down below. Happy crafting, Peanuts fans. See you for box 21. Bye!